Hello, my name's Tom Forbes. Welcome to this week's episode. Today we're going to talk about my junk. Well, not my junk, but the junk I use to make these videos. I'll explain. The first video I ever made that went up on YouTube was a trip to Japan, and this was the camera that I used, a Canon HD flip. I loved it. It was practical, had inbuilt audio, zoom, basically anyone could use it. For some reason they're not that popular with people who make videos these days, probably because they don't give you the same depth of field. But for me, I loved it. Next I progressed to this, which looks quite amazing. It's the Canon Eos 60D. Now this is a great camera, don't get me wrong, but the biggest problem you have with it is, yes, it has the flip out screen so you can see yourself, but what it can't do is autofocus. So I made a number of videos with this one, but it's very, very difficult to keep things in focus all the time. So this lasted a couple of years and then it was into storage. And it was while we were in Spain a few years ago on our much deserved long service leave that I discovered the Canon G7x. Now this for me was a game changer. Small, mobile, flip up screen and autofocus. And while I love the G7X, I'm actually recording this bit on the G7X, you may notice that there is a slight problem, and that is that it's got an inbuilt microphone which isn't as effective as other tools now on the market. So this is what I use now, the Canon M50. I love this bit of kit. Flip screen, external audio, a nice range of zoom with the lens. It just basically makes me look good, which isn't that hard. Now there's another camera that I use almost as much as I use the G7X and the Canon 50D, and that is, you're not going to believe it, the humble iPhone. I have this in my pocket all the time, and if I'm doing something at work or if I'm out somewhere and I need to film something, the phone comes out and it does a great job, although it's not that good in low light. A couple of other bits of kit that I like to travel with as well include the humble Gopro, which I love using for underwater shots, and any action shots that I'm taking as well. This is a Hero 4, which is a bit old, but it still does the job. I also like to use the Dgi Spark Drone to give you those aerial shots. Get it? Aerial? And when you get back, there's not much you can do unless you've got a laptop to edit your amazing footage, and also you need a hard drive to store your footage, and also an internet connection always helps to upload your footage to the web. What's that noise?
Don't you judge me.
So where are you guys living now? I'm living in Chandler.
Are you serious? You're watching the Kardashians and eating popcorn?
Yep.
This guy runs a business. He's supposed to be smart.
Want some popcorn?
No. Well, I hope that gives you a bit of an insight into some of the gear that I use and how the process works for me week on week. If you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Hey, thanks again for watching this week. If you subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, please consider it. I'll see you next week. Bye.